Hello and what is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and welcome to a brand new video where we're going to be talking about the new game mechanic called My Horizon Life in Forza Horizon 4. Now, My Horizon Life is basically, from what I'm gathering at this point, basically a way to track as much of your progress as humanly possible. And by the way, I forgot that those trees were not breakable, and I was thinking I would hit them and basically, you know, kind of use it to get some destruction score and kind of up my combo, but yeah, I was sorely mistaken, obviously. So, anyways, so the My Horizon Life system, so it's split into a ton of different categories, which you'll see on the screen right now, and these categories span pretty much everything you can do in Horizon 4. I mean, there's really not that much that isn't touched here. So you have Road Racing Series, Cross Country Series, the Drag Strip, Painter, Photographer, Speed Trap Hero, Danger Sign Hero, Explorer, Racing Team Adventure, Anything Goes Team Adventure, Playground Games, Stunt Driver, Drift Club, Dirt Racing Series, Street Scene, Drift Run, Tuner, Blueprinter, Speed Zone Hero, Car Collector, Rivals, Skills, Games Team Adventure, Mixer, World's Fastest, and La Racer at Horizon. So there's a crap ton of stuff in here, and this was actually stitched together by somebody on the Forza Reddit, and I'm actually not going to try to pronounce their name because I feel like I would kind of, I don't know, I don't want to mess up your name, bro, but you know you posted this. So anyways, so somebody posted this on the Forza Reddit, and by going through it, I'm thinking like, okay, so is this more of just a way to track your progress, or is this more a way to actually gain access to new stuff within the game? Now, I mean, a lot of people are trying to talk, like, you know, a lot of people are going back and forth on the actual, like, details of this. So, definitely the one that stands out to me is what it, like, is La Racer at Horizon. So, that I'm trying to figure out. I know there's a couple different things in here that are, like, weird, but, some people say that, like, like, the idea of unlocking, like, special quick chat phrases as you rank up, would be cool, but definitely the coolest thing about it is that I think it's cool to see them experimenting with a different interface and also kind of breaking the progression into a lot of different areas. So they said early on with this game that you could advance through the game and progress through the game pretty much by doing anything, right? And when we see a mixer tab here, right? So that mixer tab could be used for ranking up based on either streaming the game or watching the game. And I don't know, see, that's the thing, is I don't know if watching the game would get you anything. I feel like that would probably be just kind of weird. I feel like it would be an easy way to just boost, so I feel like they wouldn't do that. But streaming the game itself, I feel like would be a cool way to rank up. Now, the only thing that I wonder with that is, like, would you rank up faster based on how many people are watching your stream? Or would you rank up faster based on how long you streamed, or would you rank up faster based on what you were doing in the stream? Because I could see people just turning a mixer stream on and just sitting there while they go, you know, while they, like, leave the house or something, just to sit there and rank up and kind of boost. And I feel like that would be a... That could be a problem with a system like that, but you have to think also they could implement something where you have to actually be driving around, and if you're seen idle for long enough, it won't count as far as your ranking up. Due to the fact that you are streaming, if you're sitting still, you're not doing anything, but you're live on Mixer, you still wouldn't get any XP or anything like that, just because they already know that you're not doing anything. So I think that would be a good way to kind of prevent people from exploiting that system as a way to rank up. But another one of the interesting things with that system is that you can see there's actually two boxes in there for drifting. There's, you can see the profile on the screen was level 7 in the Drift Run and level 1 in Drift Club. So I'm thinking Drift Club is probably like online drifting, like with other people or with friends, and then the Drift Run is probably drift zones within the game. So that's what I'm expecting. That, like, you can honestly, like, you can take that into whatever kind of sense that you want, but I do really like how there's a level for Rivals. A level for Rivals is actually really, really cool to me, and I think the fact that it's there is, like, that's going to promote competition, which I really, really like. There's also levels for being a photographer, a blueprinter, a tuner, a painter, so you could be anything creative and still rank up within the game. now is level 5 on the drag strip. So if you're a drag racer, you can go and you can go and rip at the drag strip all the time and use that to your advantage in terms of ranking up, which is really, really interesting. I also like the Speed Trap hero and Speed Zone hero. Personally, the ones that I think will be my biggest ones when the game comes out is Road Racing. I'd say probably Road Racing, Explorer, Drift Club, Drift Run, and Car Collector, and probably Rivals as well. The interesting thing about La Racer at Horizon is the fact that it's got a picture of an Xbox controller on it. So that tells me that it could be something to do with, like, maybe something outside of the game itself, which would be really weird, but I would love to know if it plays more into something outside of the game, or it just means, like, maybe time spent being the best driver at Horizon. I don't know. That would be an interesting one to figure out. Let me know in the comment section below what your thoughts are as far as the La Racer at Horizon goes. Now, the one that I'm curious about is the street scene. So this one is level 9 street scene, and it shows 2 cars driving side by side on a road. Now, this could be just driving together with your friends. This could be just driving around the world together, or it could actually be, driving down the highway with your friends, in a convoy, doing some roll racing, stuff like that. I think it's probably got something to do with convoy driving, honestly. I would bet it probably does, for, like, the amount of time that you're squatted up in a convoy. So that could be an interesting way to rank up if that gives you a lot of XP. That could definitely be an advantage if you have people to play the game with. So if you have people to play the game with, make sure that you guys are going to be cruising around together a lot, because it's looking like that is going to reward you handsomely as far as, ranking up within that specific tier, let's call it. So not necessarily tier, more like category. Now, another thing that I think is important to note here as far as, the game goes, one of the biggest things for me, I think, is looking ahead into what this will turn into in the long run. I mean, think about the fact, though, that a lot of people, there's certain, progression areas that certain people are never going to complete. Like Painter, I don't know if I'll ever complete that, because I'm not a painter. Photographer, I'll probably get pretty far. Tuner, I'll probably get, decently far if I do release tunes. Blueprinter, that'll be an interesting one, because I'm very curious to dive into that and check it out once the game comes out. Another one for me that I don't know if I'll spend that much time with is the mixer progression. I mean, that would be an interesting one. I'd have to kind of see how that plays out. World's Fastest is another interesting one to me. World's Fastest, it could be like ultimate speed skills, like hitting your ultimate speed skill over and over and over again. That could be it, or driving like the fastest cars in the game as fast as they will go. That could also be kind of like a way to tie that in. Stunt driver is self-explanatory. That's just like, that's just jumps, stunts, barrel rolls, things like that. I'm sure that that's what that is. I don't think I have to dive too deep on what that is. Drag strip, I know there's a lot of people that are going to spend a ton of time at the drag strip, and I feel like the Speed Trap hero and the Speed Zone hero will probably be something that people will progress in pretty evenly. Car Collector will be a long-term progression, and I think skills will probably be a slightly long-term progression as well. And then the rest of them will be more based on just where you spend your time. I mean, it's actually a really good way to check and see where you spend your time. Now, another thing that we see here on this picture is where you can increase your influence. It says increase your influence by 10,000 to reach level 21 and unlock a wheel spin. So I'm guessing that the rank up is based on, so technically influence, with influence being like probably like another, you could maybe equate it to like getting another 10,000 subscribers or something on whatever fictional social network, or not necessarily fictional. Maybe, who knows, maybe they'll integrate Mixer within the storyline, since it is a Microsoft product and it is a Microsoft series and a Microsoft game. But we could see maybe a slightly, we could see something slightly different. We could see something of their own creation. We'll have to see how that plays out in terms of, like, the long run, and just to see what they decide to do. But whatever they do decide to do, I'm definitely excited to see it, and I think that there's a lot to be seen here, just from that one screen grab stitch that somebody on the Forza Reddit actually put together. So, hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any opinions on Horizon 4 and how this all impacts the game and the progression, let me know in the comment section below. Let me know if you think they're going in the right direction, or if you think they need to completely turn around, make a 180 and rework, do something else, or if you think they're good. So, again, hope you all enjoyed. Like the video if you did. Subscribe for more. Tell me in the comments what you thought of it, and I'll see y'all next time. Talk to you guys later.